CTV News, Ottawa's news leader.
Let's take a look now at what's making headlines around the world. We begin with a report from CTV's Martin C. Mungle as Pope Benedict urges Arab leaders to work for peace in the raging Middle East.
Lebanese Christians have been waiting for this day.
Afghan officials are confirming at least 8 women and girls are dead and others injured following a NATO airstrike in Afghanistan. Angry residents say the victims were gathering firewood before dawn in a remote area when they were killed by a NATO aircraft. Canada's members of Parliament will return to their desks in the House of Commons tomorrow. The MPs are coming off their 3-month-long summer break. National unity and the economy are expected to be big issues in this fall session of Parliament. Coming up on CTV News, new technology that allows breast augmentation patients to see their new bodies before the procedure. And physicians are finding drawbacks to blood transfusions. Find out how this could impact your health just ahead. One of the city's problem areas is here on Queen Street. In the 5 meters behind me, there are at least 4 potholes, forcing cars like this one to try to dodge them or risk damaging their vehicles. Each of these concrete slabs, these bridges, weigh more than 2 times the amount of a fully loaded 747 passenger jet. Canadians can spend $200 duty-free if they stay in the U.S. overnight. The woman was walking along a path at Lincoln Fields at noon in broad daylight when a man followed her from behind and pulled her pants down. It was an absolutely unforgettable day for anyone who was here and lucky enough to see the royal couple. Back to school, of course, is supposed to be an exciting time, but this year it's also a bit tense as teachers face a possible imposed contract and a 2-year wage freeze. Apple will hold a media event on Wednesday where experts predict the iPhone 5 will be launched.
Now the new phone is likely to have a better camera, a larger display, and to work faster.
Try to imagine how scary this collision would have been. A woman traveling in a small car in this direction, a transport trailer truck coming from the other. Halloween, of course, originates from All Hallows Eve, the night where it said the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest. And it appears to be that way in Ottawa tonight. Well, it was a warm and muggy day across the region, and we're looking ahead to a wet week in eastern Ontario and western Quebec. Tonight's show was part of the MDNA tour to promote Madonna's new album, but for many here, it's all about reliving their past. Simon Banky is now one step closer to finding out what his punishment will be in the deaths of Paul and Sherry Ann Renier. The parents of 3 young girls were killed after his car slammed into them in September 2010.
I would like to see him get whatever he deserves, and I don't know what that is because they can't bring my brother and his wife back.
It was an emotional day in court as the Renier's family told the judge how the loss of their loved ones has impacted their lives. In a statement, the Renier's daughter, Jessica, now 15, wrote that before her parents died, she considered her life to be perfect. I still mourn the loss of my parents, she wrote, but I am no longer angry or depressed about it. I hold no animosity for the accused. Sherry Ann Renier's mother told the court that some days are so hard to get through that I can't wait to go to bed to try to shut it off. It doesn't help, though. I dream of her asking for help and I can't help her. Then I wake up in a panic and have to go through another day the same way. Our sentence, she said, is for life. Sherry Ann and Paul Renier were waiting at a temporary bus stop after a night out at the intersection of Bank and Albert when Simon Banky lost control of his vehicle and slammed into the couple. Paul died at the scene and Sherry Ann died days later in hospital. Simon Banky addressed their family in court, saying, "I want to apologize to the Renier and Despatie families for all I have done to them. I can only blame myself for causing 3 young girls to lose their parents." Banky's lawyer is asking for a 9 to 12-month sentence, while the Crown wants him to serve a 4-year sentence and face a 10-year driving prohibition. While the court case is nearing an end, the Reniers say the loss of their loved ones will never fade.
I'm still going to feel very sore in my heart for my brother and my sister-in-law and watching my nieces grow without their parents.
Now, Banky's lawyer says that he should receive credit for the fact that he wasn't drinking at the time of the collision, that he did plead guilty, and that he has shown obvious remorse.
Please, yes, I need your help.
For Marian Andrzejewski, just listening to this 911 call, a harrowing ordeal.
Everything come back.
He tries to explain that 2 men broke into his apartment and beat him, leaving his face looking like this.
Yeah, my English is not good. I am very two robbers.
But the Polish speaker, shocked by what had just happened to him, had trouble communicating with the operator. The operator is abrupt, shows signs of frustration.
Quit saying yes.
Yes.
Stop it. No, no more yes. Take her. Answer the questions. Take a deep breath. Quit saying yes.
Yes.
It's hard for me to understand, sir. It's hard for me to help you because I can't understand what you're trying to tell me.
I thought the 911 operator was very inappropriate. Actually, it was quite horrible.
Andrzejewski's lawyer said the operator should have immediately used the translation service available to all dispatchers. The call has prompted police to launch a full review.
On initial review of that call and listening to it, I do have some issues on the way that call was handled.
Before the police arrived at Andrzejewski's apartment, they were stopped by one of his attackers and their mother. She accused Andrzejewski of sexually assaulting her.
The police accepted their story as to what happened, and my client was charged with sexual assault and forcible confinement.
The innocent man ended up spending 75 days in jail.
I don't understand why. I don't understand.
And for a year, robbed of his first love, painting. The attack left him unable to concentrate. Now, though, after a jury declared him innocent, Andrzejewski has his life back.
Oh yes, very, very happy.
Ellen Mauro, CTV News.